Welcome back, everybody, to Tropical Yoshi Island, but all the Yoshis have been devoured.
That ain't too tropical.
I like how you change your voice there. You're just like, but all the Yoshis have been devoured.
Well, that's kind of what the tone of this game likes to do sometimes.
I mean, okay. I mean, granted, not all.
Oh,
the...
what?
What?
That was just me showing off the attack they do.
Okay.
Because I killed them too fast the last time.
Well, you usually do a crossfade, is why I was curious.
There's a crossfade to black.
Mysterio edited this video.
Honestly,
Oh, no.
it might have just been an oversight. But anyways, I was about to say earlier, it's like not all the Yoshis have been devoured. One's still commentating with us.
That's
Yep.
right.
Oh, you're so cute.
We will get
Is
revenge.
that a cloud spider?
Yes, it's a spider covered in. What do you think they would look like after been crawling around this?
But
cloud
yeah,
all
basically,
day?
yeah, it's that enemy we talked about. Yeah, like when its cover is exposed, it's like it can sometimes be a regular enemy, but there's a good chance, a chance it can be a gold enemy. Basically,
So
this
it's
game's
better to
equivalent of
hammer
the beanies.
Yeah, it's better to hammer it just to make certain, because sometimes you can jump on them, so other times you can't. Otherwise, it's these guys from Mario 2.
Yep,
Oh yeah, that's right.
I forget what they're called. Are they Pidgeys?
Pidgeos.
They're pigeons.
Pidgey.
Yeah, Pidgeons.
Pigeons,
I mean,
thank you.
Not like
And
Pokemon.
No, no.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
And-
right. That's right. My bad.
And I will say this right now. I think I've already said it before, and I'll say it again. It'll be a sin if Mario Maker 2 does not add a game style in the future that replicates Mario 2.
That
USA.
Mario 2, I agree. Like,
I
I'm not
agree.
even like too interested in getting it myself, but I will agree that that is something that needs to be done.
They should. I do absolutely agree with that. If not that, then
Then
At
maybe Mario Land.
Mario Land 2 would be
Land.
pretty nice, because then
Mario Land 2
it would be the first 2D Mario game in like ever that acknowledges that Wario is a thing.
And I guess we can say, okay, so just say this out of the way, spoilers, in Super Mario Maker 2, ooh, this is a really good pants, actually.
Good pants.
Mario needs the health. In Mario Maker 2, after you play a certain amount of the campaign, you actually can unlock the Super Ball power from Super Mario Land 1.
You know.
And it pretty much works the exact same way and changes the open world music to that of the Mario Land theme.
Yep,
Nice.
if not that, and they also have one of Builder Mario, and another new power-up. So again, there is some incentive to play.
I do feel like that might
campaign.
be like a prelude to saying, hey, we're gonna put in a Mario Land aesthetic soon.
If not that, then
Yeah.
well, it's a nice callback regardless.
Don't mind what happened there. Again,
mean-
it's the 60 frames per second. They should be flickering.
Actually,
Alright.
now
They make them
that
solid.
I think about it, with the Super Bowl in the Mario Brothers style, there really is no need to add in a Mario Land 1 style.
Unless you make turtles explode.
That's true. That is very true.
And unless you bring in Tatanga.
That is also
That,
true.
but I'm saying that's saying that I feel like that could be something that could be done. Like imagine like that would be what happened when you drop up a bomb enemy on top of a
On top of a
Koopa.
Koopa, yeah.
Or not only that, I also just remembered the fucking Sea or Sky Pop.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Jump
Or
training
the-
ground?
Well, to be... Yeah, I was about to
Here,
say...
men with mustaches practice spin jump. Oh yeah, that's right. We have to practice our spin jumps finally.
It's like you get those kinds of people often.
I was about to say, you make that accusation about, like, well, what about the Sky Pop and the submarine? To be fair, 3D World has the Double Dam Go-Kart.
That's also true.
And we do have and I mean I guess you could argue the Sky Pop may be unnecessary considering we have the flame powered clown car.
The Koopa Clown car. That is true. At the same time, though, technically you have full control of that thing. Though, if you were to add in like the Sea or Sky Pop, you can instantly turn the level into a straight up side scroller.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool to see people make shoot 'em up levels
Excuse me,
in
side
Mario Maker
scroller.
2.
That's what Mario is in general. I meant to say auto scroller.
We know what you mean.
But that would be cool. I would like to see Mario Maker 2 levels where people create shoot 'em up levels.
Well, actually, you know what? We
Mario
probably
Maker-
should hold up...
Galaga Maker.
I was about to say...
Gradius.
Yeah, I was about to say, you make that joke, but you might want to hold your breath. Then people would be like, so we can make Toho levels too?
Oh! Topical.
What?
A Yoshi's Island mode.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
How's that topical again?
Because we're on Yoshi
We're
Island.
on Yoshi's
Also-
Island right now.
Oh, topical is
Also-
in the game. I thought you meant topical
Yeah.
as in current events.
Oh,
Nah.
we are
Also,
no.
these-
Woolly World is old news. Or excuse me, Crafted World is old news now.
Also,
I
the
will
Flower-
say it is a great game, and I would like to do it for the channel someday.
Crafted World is
Yeah.
no longer my friend. Mario Maker 2 is.
Aw. So I will say what ice flowers do. Ice flowers.
They freeze.
I think I get a level up here.
Boom.
Uh-oh. So, yes,
They've been
you know what,
exposed.
Oh
Don't-
no.
No, now I remember. Now I remember. I show off the other brothers' items because I think I haven't shown off Smash Eggs yet. But yeah, so Ice Flowers, they deal random debuffs like power downs and defense downs. Yeah, let's show off the Smash Egg.
Smash
and
egg.
it takes a little bit of it takes a bit of timing to learn. You have to hold the button down and release at the right time to flip kick the egg into random enemies.
As I mentioned in an earlier part, Bowser's Inside Story would bring the concept back, but instead of with an egg, it's a giant meteor.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
I think
if you
I
manage-
remember that.
That sounds
If you
pretty
manage to do it,
neat.
if you manage to do it successfully, you'll get an item out of it. Anyway, back to the Ice Flowers. Not only does it deal random debuffs, but it also is almost guaranteed to deal. Dang,
Oops.
they
Hey,
suck.
Luigi.
They don't suck, but it takes trial and error to get the time right. Anyway,
Yeah.
the Ice Flowers are also guaranteed to deal crit damage. So basically, if you're ever fighting any sort of boss, especially one-on-one bosses, I highly recommend it to start off any turn to get some heavy power in.
It's funny to think back on because whenever I think of the Ice Flower, I think the first thing I'd imagine it would do is, stun enemies, not straight up debuff them.
Yeah, I would
Actually-
like stuns. You only get you never get to stun any enemy most of the time.
That is odd. Anyway,
Which is- Which I
gonna
want
say-
to...
Nice.
Sorry, go ahead.
Nice.
just a random detail that I've noticed. Like, I know it's happened before, but something that didn't bring to my attention until just now. When Baby Mario does his victory animation, his cap still spins around after he stops spinning.
Yeah, just a little bit like. Wee.
It's like his hat's
Yeah.
too big for him or something.
It's like
let's
it's
go.
the secondary action.
We need to go put out some fires. Oof. Away. We're just getting rid of some fires.
Don't.
There's one.
Where'd that come from?
Fire to destroy all you got.
What's all that from?
I don't remember exactly. I don't know where the song originates, but I do know that it's in what is it? Hot Fuzz, one of my favorite movies.
Mhm.
When
Oh,
he's
boy.
Timothy Dalton's character, he always shows
Got it.
up to the crime scene, like
Right.
and
Mario, that block was green. I should have been the one to hit it. Just
Wow.
saying.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
it should have
don't
been
think
Luigi.
Look at who's
This is not time to be
presumptuous.
picky.
Okay. But yeah, back to Hot Fuzz.
yeah, no, it's a
Doink.
movie.
Hot Fuzz Koopa.
It's a good movie. I need to check it out again.
Yeah,
Hot
no,
Fuzzy,
one of
get
my-
dizzy.
So anyway,
Do you believe the theory that the stories are connected, like the unofficial trilogy between that Shaun of the Dead and At World's End?
Not really, no. I don't think.
I know a lot of people call it that.
Do you
but yeah.
believe the film theory that Boo from Monsters Inc. grew up to be Violet from The Incredibles?
No, I believe the theory
no, no.
that she grew up to be the crazy old lady in Brave.
Yeah, that was the theory.
What?
Wait, what about
so
That's-
there's
That's
yeah.
that's no joke. Part of the stupid Pixar theory that
To be fair, I believe in the Pixar theory, but that's just too stupid.
Dude,
Well, okay,
whoa,
well,
whoa, what's
actually,
what's the thing
well, I
involving
was
Brave
just-
again?
There's a crazy witch lady, and actually, you say that, Matt. It's actually the most like concrete evidence in the Pixar theory. It's like it's the most straightforward the evidence gets, which is that in Brave, as an Easter egg, I guess, there's a bunch of wood carvings of totem things and stuff in the witch's lair, and one of them is a door with Sully drawn on the door.
Oh.
So actually, in all the Pixar theory, it's the most directly oh boy,
Don't-
it's the most directly this clearly seems like some form of connection. If it's not just a harmless Easter egg.
Alrighty. And
You know
So
what?
basically, so what you say? Go ahead. Wait.
yeah. So okay, so there's a movie reviewer I watch from time to time. He brought up a really good point that if it really is Boo, why wouldn't she make all the carvings look like Sully?
Well, just 'cause
And on that
she's-
same token, though, isn't it like? Doesn't Brave take place well before modern times?
Yeah.
there's a theory that Will-o'-the-Wisps that's the part where the theory falls apart because it's like, oh, the Will-o'-the-Wisps did it, and it's like, I don't think Will-o'-the-Wisps can time
So-
travel.
I
No.
apologize.
I don't think Will-o'-wisps can carve.
I apologize. May I please finish my Hot Fuzz thing?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, the song Fire, literally it's just fire to destroy all you got. It was in Hot Fuzz. Whenever Timothy Dalton's character drives by or is around a murder scene that he is suspected of being the one who killed the people, there's always a really fitting song. Like, the first murder in the movie are an actor and an actress that did a horrible production of Romeo and Juliet. And when he drives by, he's playing the song Romeo and Juliet. And the second victim is somebody who got burned to death. And so he plays so when he drives by, it's the song Fire.
Oh, hey Matt, you have to talk now.
He has been talking.
Or you were about to, but until he fled the scene.
Yeah.
That's close enough.
Hey, it's
So,
like,
yeah,
it's like, don't interrupt me! Me!
you win this round, me. But yeah, for now,
I've been expecting me. You?
I rehearsed this anyway.
I'll never
ahead.
forget you, me.
Me.
What was that from?
Jontron.
Ah,
Oh.
okay.
Sorry.
I never forget you, me.
But yeah, that there was showing off the Twister jumps. The Twister jumps are back from the Hoo
Don't-
Mountain or whatever.
Yeah, Hoo Hoo Mountain, and they pretty much work the exact same way.
But they're a lot less fickle.
I never really found them that fickle in the original game to begin with, but I mean they do look a little bigger.
By the way,
Right.
long story short with our thing, yeah, so I'm going to be forcing you all to watch Hot Fuzz.
We have
Okay.
lots to watch already.
Yeah, we already have a lot on our queue for movie night.
We
Especially now that they-
finished our Scooby-Doo marathon.
We
Right,
still
and
haven't
it's-
gotten to Gravity Falls Season 2.
And now they've announced a Lupin the Third movie.
Yeah.
So that
And
means
there's-
we got Lupin the Third on top of that.
And
And there's still the new Asterix movie that's hopefully going to be dubbed sooner or later.
yep.
Well, it is being dubbed. It's just that.
Whether
it's
or not the
taken a
dub will
while.
come out is what he means.
Oh no, it
It's
will.
just going to take a while.
Yeah, they're already working on the Australian dub, which is
Don't-
pretty much the English dub.
Oh yeah, no, there's a trailer. There's a trailer for it and everything.
It's pretty much the English dub, just with the Australian
Oh,
accent.
nice.
Ooh,
Super mushroom.
wise.
See, that's how it works.
And there's also the
Might as well.
Legend of the Three Caballeros show that we need to watch.
Oh
Matt,
yeah.
I know Matt wants to watch some Godzilla movies.
Let's see. And I know I have at least 2 shows I want to introduce to Logan.
Right, and I have at least a show or two I want to introduce to him. One Up Mushroom.
Ooh.
But actually,
That should be
before I forget, I did want to go back to Lupin.
Oh,
Oh,
that sent us rocketing off.
I was about to say what,
I just won another one. What is it, Mario? Diaper wash.
but that his foot though.
I just thought, if not that, I thought you were gonna have like Mario do the reenactment of what Baby Mario do what Mario does. Yeah, that in Sunshine. Now that.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he already says that on a regular basis.
Anyway,
Fair.
Oh no, Luigi does. Luigi does, not Mario.
can I just
Oh yeah, he does that.
wait, does he?
Yeah, sometimes you hear him go "Mama," which was an
That's
archive
right.
clip from Double Dash.
Can I just
Yeah, there is an audio in this.
Can I just
Go
say,
ahead, Matt.
Steve?
Oh,
I know
What's up?
what you're going to talk about with Lupin.
And let me
No.
guess. Excuse me.
I know what you're going to say. You're going to say that the face seems off. Have you seen Lupin's face?
Yes, and
Oh,
I
it's
say
Lupin.
that those are the type of facial expressions that I don't think really transition to CGI all that well.
I thought it was all this time. I thought it was Lupin, not Lupin.
No, technically it's Lupin, but Lupin
Oh, French.
is
It's like a tomato sort of thing.
No, it's
That's fair.
It's more like the original character is known as Lupin Arsène. Instead
Oh,
of
that's
Lupin
right.
Arsène.
That's right. This game, so the whole anime series kind of does something similar to Uncharted, where it's like the guy is the main character is a fictitious the fictitious descendant of a real person.
Although
Ah.
Arsène Lupin is not a real person. He was
What?
fictitious too. Yeah, no, he
Gosh,
he
dang
was
it.
basically the French he is basically like the French anti Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be some cool thing where like that actually was a thing where like they drew inspiration from a real person, like with
No.
Uncharted.
Nope, Arsène
Shoot.
Lupin was not a actual person. I realized I am a dumbass for calling him Lupin Arsène earlier. So
Oh well,
okay.
it is what it is. But whatever the case, as far as the movie's
Nice.
concerned, like, I mean, it looks fun enough, and I mean, the animation quality looks pretty much on a similar level to that upcoming Pokemon the first movie remake. So take
I'm not
well.
sure
Wait a
if I'd
minute.
really go. What?
I didn't.
Have
wait,
you real,
that's
real
a thing?
quick? Have you?
Yeah,
have
Yeah,
you
yeah,
really
yeah.
not?
I thought you've seen that.
We've been talking about that for months.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically
long
they're-
story
I
short,
have-
there's a
I have-
CG remake of the first movie coming
I
out
have-
sometime soon.
Bad memory.
Yeah, no.
It's okay,
It's
yeah.
fine.
And here,
Yeah, the
here's
first
be-
movie with Mewtwo.
Here's the best part about it, or actually the worst. Would you like to see the absolutely over-designed
Armored Mewtwo?
And later after this.
All I'll
part-
say is that
Also,
I'm.
actually, no. Can I actually say my piece?
Go for it.
I think the reason why we forgot about it is because around the same time that was announced, Detective Pikachu came around. So
Right.
a lot of people just gravitated to that more so.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
okay.
Well, all I was gonna say is just really quickly onto the Pokemon movie. Thank you, Matthew. I'm glad I'm not the only person that kind of hates what they did to the Armored Mewtwo design.
Yeah, no.
Hooray.
Here, I'll.
Yeah.
Better or
that
worse
later.
better or worse than the Project M mod?
Honest,
Are
I
you
don't
kidding
remember
me?
the Project M mod was.
great.
I was about to say
Well,
at least that.
I mean with the Mewtwo design, the armored Mewtwo design they
They
have there.
used the.
I don't
armored
remember it
Mewtwo-
being.
They used
Yeah, I was
the
about
armored
to s-
Mewtwo from the movie, and that
Yeah.
actually looked really well done.
Oh wait, so they changed it out, right?
Yes, no,
Oh,
it's completely.
it used to be something different?
Let me find Armored Mewtwo from the.
Because I was about to say, I remember seeing the Armored Mewtwo skin in Project
actually,
M, and it did.
Matt
Yes.
and Hype, you may want to actually stop what you're doing right now because we got cutscenes.
Oh, okay.
Right. We gotta listen to the plot again.
Oh yeah.
Because it's time to figure out what the heck Kamek was wanting all of those cookies for.
What do you think? He just wants to feed a
Well,
fat baby.
yeah.
There you are, Matt. You're ready to talk. Oh,
We first. Prince Bowser, little bites. Oh, here, have some warm milk. It's from an evil cow.
I had to put the emphasis on evil.
It's from Whitney's milk tank.
Nothing quite like good cookies and evil milk.
That
Wait,
makes no
good
sense.
cookies?
Evil milk.
I was a little creeped out at first, hanging out in this ghost town, but then I realized there was no one to stop me from eating every cookie in sight. Yes!
Yeah, it's been great.
Hey, cookies!
oh.
Baby alert!
Oh boy.
Ugh, what are you chumps doing here? Aha! You followed me all the way here to swipe my treasure, didn't you, you scum?
You mean our
Meanwhile-
pleasure, you scam?
Sorry if I'm peeking the mic, by the way.
No
That's no
worries.
worries.
That's the
Want
treasure.
the cookies too?
We want it back.
delicious.
Meanwhile,
Oh boy.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yum, yum.
You stole the treasure in the first place.
Which is true. We will not deny. Uh-oh.
So you're the bad guys. Duh. So all this stuff stays mine.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh my god, they really are.
They're just
Yes.
scarfing them down.
And
Holy
Oops.
shit!
And those!
They must have been hungry little babies.
Delicioso!
oh, that was a voice clip.
Sticky babies!
You're gonna be okay?
Prince Bowser, take it easy.
You know,
It's like, you guys okay?
I do have to wonder, the
Where's
age
the
difference between the
cookies?
Mario Bros. And Bowser here.
Leave this
I always thought there was-
rabble to me. You just go walk it off, your hungriness.
Don't,
jeez.
don't.
You punks got lucky. Hear me? Stealing food? Who does that? You'll pay for those cookies.
Ah.
All right, fine. Kamek, I'm counting on you to finish these snackaholics.
Snackaholics.
It took a second for me to read
It's
it.
fine.
You guys are really starting to chat my shell.
Wait, they have shells?
I'm gonna yank out all those mustache hairs after I beat those cookies out of you.
Ooh.
So, now we have a fight against Kamek. But yeah, so to clarify, I always thought that something like this... Oh, don't knock the mushrooms back here.
Nope.
That was there we go. But I always like to think, oh yeah, this is the gimmick.
Oh, which one's the real me?
May I just comment
It
on
can't
real
be
quick?
the one that had the bubble coming out of it.
Yeah.
Actually can be.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
thank you,
what was one thing I will say about Kamek in Partners in Time is that even in battle, his sprite looks so fucking tiny.
A little bit.
Like,
Yeah.
So-
what?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Kamek wasn't this small in Yoshi's Island.
Let's do it. So yeah, this is my that's my main strategy is use a fire flower or something that can attack all of them at once. You can immediately figure out which one's the real one, and then just
Luigi Mario. Luigi Mario.
But yeah, back to what I was saying. I think that with assuming Bowser's always been a little immature, which is fair. I always thought that this at least proved that there was at least a 5 to 10 year difference in age.
I wouldn't say outright 5 years, maybe like 2 or 3.
I'd
Like
say,
that, maybe, like
I
maybe,
would say,
like they still call him Baby Bowser in this game,
I
so I
would
assume he's at least a toddler.
I would say it's like Angelica from
Rugrats?
Rugrats. She kept
Oh.
on going
Yeah,
at
that makes
babies
sense.
despite
Yeah,
the
she's
fact that
3
she
years
was
old,
only,
but
yeah.
Also, real quick, I just now noticed that is another way to immediately determine who is the real one without needing to use a brother's item. Is that even if a decoy is the one sending out the spiky balls, when you counter it, the spiky ball will home in on the real one. So you just have to pay attention to who it keeps whacking.
Anyway, on that note, I
And
will
just like
be
that,
right back.
the fight's over.
Okay.
well, that was
Uh-oh.
quick.
Or not. You just lose.
Now
the
we
room.
Okay.
Destroy him.
Mercy!
Whack.
Stop it!
Oh, he's literally spinning like a Paper Mario sprite.
Yeah, I
I
can
love
see
it.
that.
Oh shoot! It's easier with Mario. What are you gonna do now?
Oh,
This move can suck.
Fire to destroy all you
Oh.
Oh!
Oh dang! I should have countered, but yeah, no. That again, I think they did a pretty fun job with the bosses. I still think, apart from maybe some areas that last a little bit too long, I think this is still a worthy successor to Superstar Saga.
I mean, yeah, as far as sequels are concerned, it is a good one. It's just that, as far as like the Mario and Luigi series as a whole, I do think this is one of the weaker entries.
Yeah, I mean, compared to Bowser's Inside Story, yeah.
Bowser's Inside Story, the original game, and I guess depending on how you look at it, Paper Jam.
I was gonna say, yeah. How does Paper Jam compare to Dream Team? You think?
It is a better game. It's just that I do think if there's one downside to it is that I think the overworld maps are a wee bit too big and barren. That and I guess the enemy diversity. Well, all you're getting are Mario mooks. That's literally it.
Gotcha. I mean, I guess that's. I mean, I'm not. Oh, okay, that was it.
Oh, that's that. Okay.
Bye, Kamek.
All right.
Yeah.
It was just kind of
I'm
unceremoniously just. Whack,
I'm seeing stars. Oh wait, now I am the stars. What?
whoosh.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm
it
sure
for
he'll be
Kamek.
fine.
All right.
Let's say
He'll just
save
leave him to it.
first. We'll just go. But yeah, we need to get our treasure back from Baby Bowser. Now that we took down Kamek, gotta get Baby Bowser too. He's somewhere in the back of that cave. Go right, idiot.
Pretty much, yeah. There's
Okay,
only one way to
let's-
go, but forward.
Okay. And this next scene in particular took me way longer than it should have. But this next cutscene takes place on both the top screen and bottom screen, and had to do some
Oh,
fancy
this.
directorial editing.
We is gonna both love and hate this cutscene.
Oh.
Ha! You'll see.
Unbelievable. A stupid dead end.
I see what you did there.
E-
Let's take it down.
You mushroom munchers.
No, Cookie Munchers.
Check it.
Eat my cookies, will you? Fine. I'll eat the treasure instead.
No, think of what it'll do to your
bad
digestive
idea.
system.
Oh, right! This is a precursor to Inside.
Yeah, in a sense. Oh!
Eat. Wow. Yum. Those shards were delicious, Heart.
Huh?
How?
Come on.
Get out!
Cough it up.
Spit them out!
Speed them out.
Hey, what are you? Let go.
Kitty, what are you
Spit it out!
They're just straight up. Oh my god. I forgot about that. Oh, oops. Wait, how could
Exterminate!
Oh.
how could they
spotted
still have
us.
ships? We took out their power supply.
They're running out, but they're. It can't.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Remember that thing?
Oh,
you-
right.
Oh, but it can't reach us. Don't worry. It's all down. It's all the way down there. It can't reach us.
Well,
Or-
this
doing?
this
Wait,
looks
what's that thing
familiar.
doing?
Oh, it's,
Uh-oh.
they're making it bigger.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's huge. Run.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, he's always on the top screen. I think we're always on the bottom screen. So you have to.
Time to go.
Again, this took some. Oh, gosh.
Oh!
Really? Jump!
Whoa.
Woo. Stop it!
So,
Help!
yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Got the prince. So, crap.
And we're stunned, and
At this point, we may as well take it. So yeah, you bait us.
What is the name of that thing again?
You.
The Yub. A shrewd
Alright,
Yoshi.
welcome to Yoob's Inside Story.
Pretty
It really
much,
is.
yes.
Well then.
We're inside the
Tastes
Yub.
tastes like meatballs. You
Which
don't
is
like
now-
meatballs. No, you like meatballs.
Oh well,
The
it's
baby.
Oh
nicely
god,
furnished.
there's a bone in there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Yoshi.
Jesus.
Luigi.
Aw,
Oh, I can't handle the pressure.
And Mario's knocked out.
poor babies.
He has to do the parenting by... Oh. See?
Aw.
Turn that phone
Nope.
upside down.
But
Come on.
Cheer up.
How far do I have to distort my face to make you start crying?
Oh, what to do?
Mario, help! You're the professional here. Remember your first 3D
Oh.
game?
The cookies.
Oh,
he
yeah,
kept
the
the
cookies.
cookies. Look at that.
Two of the three
One for
cookies.
you.
Anyway.
That's right, he saved those.
And one for you.
We saved 3 of them, so that still leaves 1 for us for later.
Kitty, what are you doing?
There you are, Mario.
What happened?
No,
Cookie
about
long
time
enough.
you woke up.
Oh, hey, James.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, here we are. This is what it's like inside the belly of the beast.
I surmise we're inside that beast's gastric chambers.
Ew.
Yuck.
Never say that again.
Which has very nice flooring, might I add.
I just love that
Yeah,
quick bit
I-
of silence there. It's like, oh my god. And they're just,
Young Bowser and his belly full of star shards should be in here somewhere as well.
I love how Baby Mar. Yeah, here we are.
and yep, this is it.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to kill him.
I suggest we find him and get out of here with all speed. Like, seriously, it's
I
starting to smell in here.
I love how Baby Mario's immediate instinct was start whacking stuff with a hammer.
Because of
What else?
course, that's
Hey,
the
Well, what else
answer
would
to
babies
everything.
do in a place they don't know?
Hey, wait.
True.
What?
Anyway, let me show you Armored Mewtwo. So here's
Oh, hang on. This is actually something really cute, actually. Whenever you start hammering stuff, he doesn't
Oh.
like it.
Oh.
And especially if you drill. Oh, he really don't like that.
Whoa.
Which is totally
That's
fair.
really
He
good
really... I imagine so.
This is why you watch what you eat.
Seriously. God, now I'm just suddenly thinking back to the Mickey short.
okay,
Oh,
now we're
what's
cut.
Oh,
this?
hang on.
Oh, it's Yoshi!
Push! Push!
Oh, they're trying to break out.
Yoshi! If I can get this rolling, it should make a way out of here.
Very painfully, but it would.
Can't seem to budge it on my own, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks like
it's
a
rocks
bigger.
from
It looks like
Yoshi.
a bigger chomp around than usual.
Yeah, from Yoshi's Island.
Push! Push!
We're gonna need help.
It does seem likely that rolling that giant stone down that hole will expandulate the passage.
Ha.
Then there may be other Yoshis wandering around in here. I suggest we locate them.
So that's our next mission. Find the Yoshis.
a new word. What's that, Mario? Expandulate. Luigi, that's not a word.
Poor
It's
stuff.
not?
No, I'm a
But
baby
yeah.
and even I know it's not.
But yeah, I guess while that's happening, I don't know. Yeah, I think we have time. Yeah, go ahead and show her the armored Mewtwo thing. I'm not gonna put
Okay,
it in this video
so,
though because I can find it. It's a
Here's
spoiler.
original Armored Mewtwo, and you can throw these up on the screen, James.
I
He
already
just said
I'm
he
not
wasn't
gonna.
going to.
Oh,
and
there's
sorry about that.
spoilers.
Okay,
First off,
back,
I'll let you
Don't worry,
continue.
Yellow Yoshi. We'll get to you in a bit. Oh, speaking of the devil.
So hungry. Need fruit.
Oh, great! It's the Yoshi Theater side quest all over again.
Okay.
Just want to
Yeah.
interrupt real
Yoshi-
quick, saying that sorry
Go
for the
ahead.
absence. I had to help my folks with some kind of family issue that I'd rather not go into detail about.
No worries.
Anyways,
I was saying Yoshis are always hungry though.
Of course.
Yeah,
But yeah,
same
go
thing.
ahead. Like, yeah, that's you know how Mewtwo Armored always looks. He looks really nice, and how he looks in the remake.
okay, yeah. So that's regular Armored Mewtwo. That's the original. Looks nice.
Sorry,
right?
folks, you're gonna have to look it up yourselves.
It's fine. It's spoilers.
And here's this.
Oh.
Uh,
Why all the angles and all
Could've
the
been
shoulder
more.
bursts?
By the way, the giant swords on its back and the shoulder pads, yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah, but
Those
does
don't
he ever
disconnect
use
or
them?
anything.
Does he ever use them?
No.
Not that I know of.
Do you
Yeah, gosh,
remember
they-
how long the Armored Mewtwo sequence in the original was?
30
Not long at
seconds
all.
because Gary sucks.
Yeah.
Also,
And
ow.
it was pretty much a throwaway. But anyway, suddenly bowls.
I don't get what these things are doing here and
Cowheads.
how they relate to being like,
Here's a better
you know,
one.
inside a belly. But
The
at
Mario
the same time,
Mario World is weird.
this But yeah, looking at what Matt's posted, that looks like they decided to follow the Nomura fashion school.
I don't know if it's that.
can't-
I don't feel it's that. Oh, wait.
Honestly,
Okay, yeah.
he's the
Actually,
one
look at that
just
other image. Yeah,
posted.
that does look pretty.
That's Nomura.
Yeah, no,
Well,
that
I'm not sure about that because there's a very glaring lack of zippers.
and
True.
belts.
I'm having trouble finding Mewtwo in all of that.
That's the
That's
thing.
the
It just
problem.
looks cluttered.
Yeah, no, and apparently there's a Pokemon Go event right now with armored Mewtwo, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but no, I want original
want that.
armor.
Yeah, I don't want that guy. Other M had the right idea. Just use the classic. That was such a cool alt costume, and I assume
Honestly-
we can't get that in Ultimate.
Honestly, I'm just thinking to myself, what was even the point of Armored Mewtwo?
It was to show that at one point he was trying to be like Acceler. Yeah, it was. I guess you could call it
Okay.
Giovanni's like.
Okay, basically in Captain Marvel, they did a thing where the Kree were suppressing her powers.
Oh, fruit.
The Kree were suppressing her powers with a chip when they were
Right.
telling her that they gave her powers. So it's
Right, they
kind of
told-
a
they
similar
told-
thing. This is suppressing Mewtwo's powers slightly, while Giovanni is saying that it's helping increase his powers.
Right. It's fair. Here's the fruit.
Well,
Here,
good.
Yoshi.
Sorry. Sad.
Yippee! Fruit!
Well, it's good to see how well that lasted.
No.
No,
Oh yeah, no, it lasted poorly.
Oh.
thank you.
I think it only had
Hooray.
like one mention in the anime, and that's about
Yes,
it.
I'm good to go.
Yay. I
Go
want to
to
know,
it.
like, that just going back to, like, the return of the first movie CGI adaptation, is that confirmed to have an English dub, or is it Japanese exclusive?
For now, it's just It's just in Japan, but I'm sure we'll get a dub soon.
Yeah, no,
Oh, they're
the
gonna.
movies
Yeah.
tend to take a year or so.
You know
But
what?
they're probably gonna.
Just to be sure I can save my voice, I'm gonna put in a throw lozenge.
Okay,
Go
okay,
for it.
do
I
that.
can say that looking in the near future for this part, we won't find any more Yoshis for now. Just fighting more enemies in this weird group. And again, whenever I do
Donk.
full body,
Donk.
whenever I do full screen shots like this, it's sometimes just to show what the whole background is. Because
Right.
otherwise, as you notice for a lot of these combats, I'll probably just focus on the bottom screen.
Okay, so
Well, that's really all there is to it.
just to make
Yeah.
sure, because I'm going to assume I missed a lot of stuff. We're inside Yoop now, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we got swallowed up.
We got Et.
We got the Etten.
And it got to a point where Allie's like, you know, maybe Partners in Time wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Oh,
Gosh,
stop.
it shouldn't look.
Stop.
It shouldn't look like this, where everything looks like some weird
Don't-
like
Don't.
tiled floor. This isn't right. I
Well,
don't think
to
it's
be fair,
that
it's
yellow
like-
thing's supposed to be.
It's like we're inside an artificial creation or something.
That's fair.
True. It's like we created this thing using mushrooms and artichokes.
And a whole
And grapes.
bunch of cushion.
I'm
And
calling
your
those
favorite-
things Googles, by the way.
Oh snap! Okay, who do I
What?
want to give this to?
Puffy trousers.
Puffy trousers.
I think Mario needs extra D. No wait. Yeah, I think Mario needs some
There we go.
defense.
I don't like the puffiness in these. They make me chafe.
Soon the gap between the two will be smaller and smaller.
It looks like Luigi. Do these pants make me look fat?
Fatter than usual, or
Oh, I
Wario-
don't want to talk.
Wario be like,
Well, Luigi, do these pants make my butt look fat? Yes. Good, just wanted to make sure. have to care about my appearance, you know.
Actually,
and yes, I know my
okay.
Mario still sucks.
Yeah.
That was just me saying. Yeah, go ahead, James.
All I was gonna say is like, why, Luigi, do these pants make my legs look any stubbier?
You have legs?
I do
That's
now.
what those are. Go ahead, hype. Go ahead, hype, please.
Well, no, I already did the thing where he's like, do these make my legs look stubbier? You have legs?
Is that what those are?
I just thought they were gross.
I would genuinely, honest to God, I would genuinely play a Wario and Waluigi game if they had like similar kind of like, you know, even if they kept it down to the same like Italian speak that Mario and Luigi have. I would play a Wario and Waluigi game if they had the same banter back and forth on an adventure. Like that.
No, it'd be more like, wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, that'd be
Too
it.
much Wario speaking was.
but I'm just saying, like, I could genuinely see some funny little like sprite, like animated like hijinks between the two of them on an adventure.
It's amazing to me that after all this time, we still don't have a Wario RPG. Like the possibilities are endless when you put him in the shoes of a.
Oh, absolutely! It would be the Parodius of Mario. It's just like having such like outlandish character. I say Parodius because Parodius is like the go-to. Like, if you want to see a game that takes a classic formula and gives it the most outlandish coat of paint ever.
Yes.
But yeah, that's what I would say. But like, just for this, like that, and again, I'm surprised they never did anything with the Tingle games, because I like the Tingle games for basically being the Wario equivalent for
I like
Zelda.
the Tingle games. The problem is Tingle.
I love those Tingle games. Can we just edit out Tingle?
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll dig deeper into You's body next part.
Please rephrase.
Till next time.
Bye-bye.
Just
Wait
hear
for
us
me
out.
to destroy my voice further.
Oh, just hear us out. Cruce's Ruby Land.